Hello everyone, Nosy here aka Icon7, and today I'm going to show you guys a tutorial on how to flashlight save in Dead by Daylight. Now keep in mind guys, this tutorial is made with the current animation in the game, but thankfully the new animation doesn't cause any effect on flashlight saves. So I'm going to be going through the settings, the basics, and the tips and tricks that you can do with a flashlight in Dead by Daylight. Now we all know you can blind a killer at a pallet. We all know you can blind a killer when he's lifting a survivor on his shoulder, but there is way more tricks that you can do with a flashlight, and I can't even count on one hand the amount of tricks that you can do with a flashlight in Dead by Daylight. So with all of that being said, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already subscribed, please do consider it. I will really appreciate it, and let's get straight into it. Okay, the settings. If you're new to flashlight saving, I will recommend you a sensitivity between 60 and 70. The reason why I'm saying this is, for a flashlight save, you do not only have to time it, but you have to aim for the killer's head. And to aim for the killer's head can be difficult for new survivors. So a lower sensitivity can make it a bit easier for you guys. If you're more advanced, then you can go with 80 or you can go with 90 or 100. The second thing what I want to say is, it doesn't really matter which flashlight you use. The only reason why I'm using a purple flashlight is because I want to get more use out of it. And the purple flashlight has 12 seconds of use. Adding the green battery adds an additional 6 seconds, with the yellow battery adding an additional 4 seconds. So that's altogether 22 seconds. If you want to make it 23 seconds, then you can use the low amp instead of the yellow battery. Okay, so now the timing. As you can see, the killer has two movements. The first one is picking the survivor from the ground. The second one is putting the survivor on his shoulder. Now here is where you have to start blinding. Once the killer is putting the survivor on his shoulder, that's the moment where you have to start blinding. And you have to aim for the killer his head. Not his body, but his head. So now I want to show you a different perspective. As you can see, the killer is about to put me on his shoulder. And that is the moment where you have to start blinding the killer his head. And that is also a killer's perspective. Okay, so everything what you have seen till now was the timing for a flashlight save. But now I want to show you two tricks that you can also do with a flashlight. One of them is called the CJ tech, and one of them is called the locker tech. So for the CJ tech, you have to stun the killer, but you also have to make sure that the survivor is on the same side as the killer. Then the killer will try and break the pallet, but what you have to do is, you have to vault the pallet at the same time the killer wants to break it. This will force the killer, instead of breaking the pallet, to pick up the survivor and give you a free chance to flashlight save your teammate. So the same thing works with lockers. When your teammate is jumping inside of a locker, what you have to do is stand behind the locker. And when the locker is just about to close, this is the time where you have to start blinding the killer, and this will make sure that your teammate gets saved. So that's pretty much it guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more tips and tricks around flashlights, leave a like so I know that you guys are interested. And once again, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already subscribed, please do consider it. I will really appreciate it. So with that being said, thank you so much guys, and see you in the next video. Take care.